Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that. The Rams will kick it away to start us off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but he get it on the ground at the 20. The Boise State Broncos offense will have the possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
About him too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, Dave. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So, got to be a team effort.
Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run that type of efficiency on first down, man.
Hand off from up at all on that play. It'll be on 3rd and short. He did not make a stone wall on 3rd down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. So Colorado State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things, and if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the catch. It's ball. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He lets it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll go back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They are 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. And tackle, but the flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Big grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. What will they dial up on second? A long way to go. Got it in the middle, it's Gaines. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The kick is on its way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's ball. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Trying to barrel in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Rams! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Look, It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14, Boise State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Winfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
The Rams will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Boise State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap, it's Gaines. Fighting off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick strike complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They booted away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Oh, they're after him. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense.
Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete to the right. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And the Rams are rolling down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Colorado State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. He'll start the third quarter with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Lots of room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Boise State, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Second down.
They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the single back. Makes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They go to the ground. Turning it on! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? To the air, it's Madsen. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He slides that just inside the right upright.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking for room, it's Avant. Just gets to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rams will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. To the air, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The ball was loose. Offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Released to the back. Touchdown Rams! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide open downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. And they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Spangler. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Under fire. He's in open space downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the move. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Touchdown, Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he tacks on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
For the offense.
Going with the ground game left. Fights off a defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Avant. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long.
At the 46-yard line.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Rams decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Madsen. Zings it complete to the right. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Sets up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
At the 41. And a 1st down for the offense.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
2nd down.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
QB sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They go to the draw. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.